So we're all in this really challenging time together. We're weathering a lot of different economic storm, the COVID crisis, and we want to just remind you to please follow all the recommendations as we work to provide our part in flattening the curve. And I want to then now talk about 4 fundamental principles that your business can consider in weathering the economic storm. We are here for you. Please check out our website for other resources that we will continuously update to help you get through this. I'm going to talk about the first principle today, and that is about knowing your numbers. So critical in economic challenging times and also when the economy is doing well. There are a lot of resources available right now for small businesses and businesses of every size, but it's really key that you really understand your numbers in order to access some of those relief funds and fill out the paperwork that is going to be needed to gather those funds for you. So you want to get the very basics down on paper as soon as possible. Do this now if you're not using a bookkeeping system already. So what is the data that you need to gather? The first thing you want to know is, what are the assets that your business owns? These are things like equipment and tools and computers. Create a list and determine their value of what you own in your business. Next, what are the liabilities that your business has? These are the things that you owe to other entities and are paying down a debt. So those are generally business credit cards, leases, loans that you may already have. Make a list of those as well. Next, you want to make a list of the different categories of sales that you make. That's also known as income, also known as revenue. So think about the different categories of things that you sell and try to estimate every month what you sell in products or services. Then you want to create a list of all of your expenses, and these are fixed categories of things that you have to pay whether or not you make a sale or not. So those are rent, payroll, utilities, Zoom fees, software fees, things like that. So you want to create a list and make sure you try to average out what you have to pay every month for these expenses. Next, you want to categorize all of your data. So if you don't have a bookkeeping system like QuickBooks or Wave apps right now, you're going to be looking at your bank statements. So take a look at your bank statements and try to categorize the money coming in and the money going out. If you already have a bookkeeping system, start by printing a profit and loss statement and a balance sheet. And you're going to be gathering all this data because you're going to want to create a cash flow projection. Right now, cash is so important to your business, and you want to make sure you understand how much cash you're going to need every month to keep your business afloat, and whether or not you're going to have cash left over in the bank every month after you bring in your income and pay out all those expenses. So once you've gathered your data and reports, you might want to use a simple budget projection or cash flow projection worksheet, which you can access from the full blog post on our website. The link is in the Facebook post. And this will help you determine what your ending cash balance will be every month. And you want to start looking at projecting through the end of the year. And this is a living, breathing document that you will update on a daily basis if you need to, or a weekly basis as things shift and change in your business day to day. We're all in this together. If you need support, please reach out. I'm going to do another Facebook Live to bring you the next principle, but I'm going to give you some time to look at your data. And if you have questions, be sure to bookmark Family Friendly so you can come back to our next Facebook Live and ask questions. Check out our blog post and be safe and healthy.